I just felt this impression from the Lord about making a video about not seeking after the gifts, but seeking the giver of the gifts. And now we've all heard that before, I'm sure, if you're in Pentecostal charismatic churches, about the gifts and whatnot. But it goes beyond just those gifts, the spiritual gifts. But rather than trying to pursue, say, a skill or an ability, something you're good at, where you begin to depend upon your ability to do that thing, right? You keep holding on to the gift or the tool, right? I just feel this thing about these final days that we need to draw from God, and the gift comes out of us as we're in conscious relationship with God. As we're one with Him, that gift overflowing, right? So in conversation, we're drawing from God, we're pulling deep from within Him, even in the conversation, and from that place, then comes the gift, whether it's words, just beautiful words to share with your friend or your family member or someone that you meet out in public, or you're at the job. Rather than depending upon your ability to do your job or your skill to do your job, you're actually depending upon the Spirit of God dwelling inside of you as you are a believer in Jesus Christ, that He's given you His Spirit, and from that place, drawing deep, and then it comes out into the work. Now, practically, what does that look like? It could very well just you stopping. You know, one thing He's been putting in my heart is before I do something, I should pray. I should just connect with Him, even as I transition. So if you're about to go to the office, before you get out of your car, just pray, just be with Him, just receive that eternal life, and just be conscious that God's with you, and then go into the office from that place of conscious union with the Creator, with God. Or if you're about to go out and be with people, right, before you make that transition, go and connect with God, and then go into that place of being with people. Or you're about to go to sleep, connect with God. So for me, a practical way of just drawing from the Spirit of God, just living in a place where you're connected with Him and He's moving through you, is to identify different transition points. Whether you're about to go to work, sleep, you're about to wake up, whatever it is, those transition points are a great way to just connect with the Lord and be with Him. It's more than just praying before dinner. We should, and we should pray after. We should pray continuously. But practically, as we learn to develop this this lifestyle of living in communion with God, drawing from His Spirit, we should identify these little transition points. And in those transition points, make it a habit of just stopping. I mean, sometimes I just lift my hands up and say, Father, I love you. Here I am. And I just begin to focus on His presence by faith. And you see, God answers faith, right? Focusing that He's here, He's with me. And then even inside, right? Jesus says, out of your belly will flow rivers of living water. Why does He say belly? Why? It's the inner depths of you, right? The Spirit of God inside of you. If you're a believer, if you've received Jesus, you've also received the Spirit of God who dwells in you and gives you strength and leads you. So just in closing, let us be a people that depend upon the Spirit of God, that we don't depend upon our gifts or our talents or our knowledge or abilities, but we depend upon God who's living inside of us. And from that place, let the gifts, abilities, skills, whatever, flow. Okay? God bless you. Bye.